right here between the two clear power players on the college football landscape. Extra intensity and intrigue when the Big Ten collides with the SEC. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, the home field of the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Air Force Falcons, taking on the 17th ranked team, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Bearcats will kick this away to start us off. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Looking to pass. It's Smith. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete. Here's the second down play. They'll try the option play here. Quarterback still with the football. He'll toss it to the back. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, the scouting report says these guys like to mix in some option, and here it is early in this game, and they're trying to establish it. Nice pitch here and a big gain for the offense.
Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here on this opening possession. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking deep downfield to the left. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
First drive of the game, instead of punting and pitting the opponent deep, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Running back with the football. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Gutsy call here by this offense. Early in this game on a 4th down, they decide to go for it, and they come up with the first down to be able to move the sticks and keep this drive alive. The gutsy call pays off for the offense.
The Falcons have 1st and 10 here. They're going to run the option. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Here's the option play. Breaks an open space. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
And the Falcons are moving quickly down the field. It's an option look. He decides to keep it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11.
But it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read. and then they corral him for a loss.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
As here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
He'll hand it off. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball, he had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Back to pass. It's Hardy. He's running out of time here. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. Looks like the Bearcats will have to kick it away. This will be the first punt for this offense tonight. So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. He'll field it close to the 50. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Falcons' offense is on the field now. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Quarterback's got it on the option. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Second down play coming up. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Nothing going with the running game on those two plays. Now it's third down and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the first down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
They're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. Fourth down and 7. To throw, it's Smith. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Falcons starting a new series here on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the running back. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Grab behind the line. It's Boyd. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion roll.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
And the Falcons are going to cash in this red zone trip. Here's the toss play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Oh, and he knocks it right through. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. In the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Gives it to the back. The defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Well, Kirk, Air Force has the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They'll stop with the 34. That will be a first down.
Watch big-time play by the wide receiver. Makes the catch, breaks the tackle, and then gets some yards afterward.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bearcats come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Dropping back. It's Hardy. It's an out route. The catch made. Past the 45. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Bearcats looking to keep this drive rolling. Punt over the middle. It's Harris. Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid gain there.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
Second down after that previous play. It's a shotgun run call. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. It's fourth down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it. Looking to pass. It's Hardy. They'll try a pass here. This time it's complete. They bring him down. The sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. The Bearcats will have first and 10 here.
Boy, the defense had everybody accounted for except the running back. You can really feel the quarterback having to work through his progressions. He came off his primary, finally finds the running back, and they pick up the first down.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Looking to pass here on second down. Checks this down to the running back. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
He bought some time, now lets it go. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
The offense will stay on the field for this fourth down attempt. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. On the run here, lets it go. He finds the running back for a fourth down catch. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there. Looks like the Bearcats looking to run some tempo here. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards. After the big loss on first down, it's second and goal, backed up. Looking downfield, it's Hardy. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
And the offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught near the goal line.
Well, they get positive yards here on this third and goal, but they're left short of the goal line, and now it's a big decision. You look at the scoreboard, you're down 3. It's still the first half. So can you roll the dice and take that chance to try to take the lead, still realizing you have a lot of time to get back into this game?
There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket, but it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge fourth down stop.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
They'll run the option. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Oh, and now he fumbles the ball. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? At the 20. Touchdown, Air Force. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
My, oh my. Now that's a play that makes your jaw touch the floor. The pass and catch to take it the distance on one play is definitely an offensive coordinator's dream.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Hardy. Throws it to the right. Caught in the open. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's when you've got to get a little gritty because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grabbed by the receiver. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Tries the right with a quick throw. And the sophomore a little bit too much air under that throw.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
Makes a quick grab. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
And the Bearcats looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Back to throw again. Gets made on the out route. Putting toward the end zone. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field for a very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
You know, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Coverage team brings down the returner. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. The pass rush closing in. With pressure and sack it when they tackle inside the 10. The Falcons come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Pressure is coming. The pass is intercepted. Tackle made after a short return. The pick ends that threat.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Back to throw. It's Hardy. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Here we go. Third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Now someone moved this a bit too early. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense still on the field to go for it on 4th and 11.
Tuna.
From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Fired into a tight window and picked off. He could go. He's at the 50. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
Wow, this is a risky throw here, so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception, Chris. Sometimes you see a guy hesitate. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime.
Green 25.
To the air. It's Hardy. Looking for his big tight end. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Falcons will kick this away to begin the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up for the pass game. Tried to bounce it but couldn't get the quarter. They'll stop him for a loss.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice game. They're getting closer to the 50.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route. And I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up second down. They misfire in first down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. Throwing off play action. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looking to throw yet again. He fires downfield. Finds a receiver wide open. And they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36. The Bearcats looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, what a grab! Tackle made with the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. Bearcats beginning a new series here, 1st and 10. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. A pop pass on the jet sweep. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Hardy. The throw complete to the running back underneath. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down. Looks like the Bearcats will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Bringing pressure. Looking to the end zone. The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on 4th down, and they'll take over.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And it's hauled in. What a catch. They bring him down, but what an explosive play.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
And the back now goes in motion. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
The Falcons looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
He's got it right near the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but there is a flag down. Let's check out the marker. So the penalty is going to wipe away the touchdown and back up the offense. Let's see if they can overcome that mistake. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. And they'll give it to the back. He shreds the tackle. Look at that powerful running. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down. And the Falcons will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. They'll try to run it with the option. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Air Force.
Touchdown.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Number 94, set to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback to start the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. It's a quarterback keeper. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the Bearcats come to the line to run the hurry up.
Oh, my gosh. Give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, but he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. To the air. It's Hardy. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the tackle is made. The defense was ready for that screen. They stop him short of the 1st down. And the offense stays on the field. We're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Moves out of the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. The Falcons are in the red zone. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's running out of time here. They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be 1st and goal.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Goal line formation for the defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
Third and goal, looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
So 4th down now from the 3. They'll go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big stop? Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. The offense begins this drive, backs to their own goal line, set up at the 3. Graham down the middle. It's Harris. Defense stops him short of the 1st down marker, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. Well, Kirk, Air Force has the lead here. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Dropping back. It's Hardy. On the move now. Fires it on the move. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, I thought they had a real chance here to be able to cut into this lead, but the quarterback gives it back to the defense, and the climb just got much steeper as they're running out of time here in the 4th.
They'll try the option play here.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. They're going to run the option. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Oh, that was going nowhere. The defense had that option scouted out perfectly on 3rd down. What a big-time play. What will they do here now on 4th?
Up the chip shot field goal attempt. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. And their route is on.
Well, they found the matchup here, Chris, on 4th down. A gutsy call, and it pays off. Love this one-on-one matchup. The receiver wins that battle, and the quarterback put it right on the money.
Point after, knocked right through.
Makes the score Air Force.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Send the back in motion. Here's the option play. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, if you're going to run this option play, you've got to be the one that's dictating the tempo. I feel like the defense right now is doing that. They did a nice job of getting to the quarterback. He didn't get many yards at all here.
He lets it rip. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
I'm not really sure why you're stopping the clock here, leading by so much in the 4th quarter. Run the ball, run the clock, and you can walk out of here with a win.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. A play action, looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Murphy. And they get the 3rd down conversion. Football moves now to the 45.
That is such a big pickup for this offense late in this game. You go play action pass on third down. You know, a lot of times you're caught up on the quarterback trying to sell it. I think the entire offense does their job here. The defense is out of position, and they're able to convert.
Lets it go quickly. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football and vertical shots to boot.
And the Falcons pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Fights off a defender.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Game makes it second and medium. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. He gets loose. Good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
The quarterback keeps it on the option. Headed for the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Air Force.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
Point after, up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. To throw, it's Hardy. He escapes the pocket. QB gives himself up for a sack. The Bearcats will come to the line to run the hurry up. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Bearcats lining up here on 1st and 10.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play, try to get in the end zone, maybe get an onside kick.
Defense is coming after him. He makes the grab. Brought down quickly, but the game moves the football to the 30.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
He'll throw it now. Looks to the left, pass caught. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. Looking to throw it again. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play and brings up a 4th down. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Trying for a 4th down completion. Gets rid of it on the move. Looking right, this one caught. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. It's an option look. First down, looking for more now. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Man, the defense, it's all about assignment football. Somebody's got to be able to account for the quarterback, which they do. Nobody's left for the pitch man. Good job by this offense picking up some positive yards.
Quarterback's got it on the option. Breaking tackles. Now it's another broken. Refuses to be stopped. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Oh, man, what a read here by this quarterback. You know, he's trying to keep it himself until the defense takes him away. Good job at pitching it. And how about the skill guys on this offense? Can they cover some ground? Great pickup for this offense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run the option. Quarterback keeps the football. Pitch play to the back. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now.